I'm Barry Trammell, and I say the thing that caused the Thunder to stage such a colossal collapse in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals is the thing that will keep this team from being too permanently scarred.
Well, no doubt that what happened in Game 4 is going to leave a wound. Now, how does that affect this team long term? From the Opepco Studios in Oklahoma City, I'm Jenny Carlson. You're watching the Press Row. Barry, you could see it on players' faces, on coaches' faces. This one hurt, and it's going to hurt for quite a while. Now, what about those scars? How are they going to affect this team?
Well, you lose a 15-point lead with 5 minutes left in the biggest game of the season, and it's, it wounds you, like you said. It's embarrassing is what it is. It makes you despondent. Kevin Durant, he looked like somebody had run over his dog for the second straight game. They come back to Oklahoma City, tied 1-1, lose 2 games to the Mavericks, including one that they had no business losing. That kind of thing will scar a team, except the thing that caused the meltdown, which I think was just youthful inexperience, foolish fouls, lack of offensive execution, just bad decision making. Youthful inexperience is the kind of thing that will help the scars heal.
You know, and I think it's different because the Mavericks, this is a team that in 2006 in the NBA Finals is one quarter away from essentially a 3-0 lead against the Miami Heat. They lose that game, they lose the series. The next year they lose in the first round as the #1 seed in the West. That carried over, and even until now, you still hear those rumblings about 2006. So I think those sorts of scars, it's a hangover more than anything. But now this year, I sort of think Dallas has got some distance and some perspective on what happened in 2006, and the scars are actually helpful. And I think, scars can be a good thing. They can be a reminder of what happened for this young team to remember. If you're up 15 points, don't let up. Keep going. That could be a real positive in years to come.
I agree. It's a process, Sam Presti likes to say, and this is what he means. You go through rough times like this. You go through Memphis scaring the daylights out of you. You go through George Karl playing all kinds of mind games. You go through the Dallas Mavericks dropping this dump truck on you. And it makes you better. It makes you tougher.
Well, and I think that will help this team grow. I mean, you mentioned the process. And I think that when you look at this whole playoffs, while the Thunder, they won a series for the first time since the franchise is in Oklahoma City. Then they get to the Western Conference Finals. They're obviously learning at every turn. They're learning something new. But something we've seen consistently in these playoffs is an inability to close out games and hold leads. Sometimes that hasn't meant a loss. Sometimes the Thunder has had a big lead, squandered it, but still managed to win the game. But that's something that moving forward, I think you're going to see this team learn. I think you're going to see these guys have a whole different tact when it comes to the fourth quarter and big leads. I think they'll change their mentality, Barry, and I think that's a positive for this team. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.